Look at me. Hey, check my footwork. Bet you ain't got these. All white, 66 true with the magic Jesus team. And no, it ain't sleep that the boy speaking of. It's books in the Bible to help your boy see upon. These slitherous serpents, atheist chasers, deceived by lust. Yeah, they hungry for danger, appetite for destruction. Better check what you eat. So in the bread of life I feed, so you all what you eat. I'm hoping you take a look at me and visually see that body. Life is worthless without Jesus the King. So I walk right, talk right to be an example. Nothing like what you used to say. We are the standard. Got a shadow to go. You say go, but I got the Lamb of God who died then rose. Look at me. Say look at me. Look at me. Say look at me. You got your paper stand high. We always stay fly. But I got the King who ain't no high. Say look at me. Say look at me. Say look at me. Look at me. Hey, make some noise for Jesus Christ in this place.
My name is Moses, by the way. That's what I go by. But this next song is really a personal testimony of mine. And it's kind of slower, so if you listen real close, you can catch every word. But, it's a testimony of how God has always been there for me, even when I didn't deserve it. He's always protected me, even when I was living in sin before I even came to know Him. He's always been there for me. So go ahead and play the track. No, not that. Play the that ain't it. Yeah, no, not that. Yeah, that's it. All right.
It was you, God. It was you. Thank you. It was you. It was you. Yeah. It was you. It was you. Yeah. It was you. It was you. Yeah. It was you. It was you. That was always in my life. Never gave up on your boy. Now you always kept it tight. It was you. The said Corey, keep your head up. I'll never let you fall, even when your knees lit up. It was you that kept me from overdosing off pills and drink that could have led to comatose. It was you that kept me safe on the road when my car slid out of control and the brakes wouldn't slow. It was you that was there when I got drunk. I mentioned your name and then you got crunk. I'm taking the pain from every punch. It was you that made me turn my other cheek on the night that I got beat for repping your name up in the streets. It was you that kept me close to your side, not knowing if I was a part of the chosen to die. It was you, the one that brought me to this earth with a purpose, not a curse, and I'm a servant to the church. It was you that gave me light in the dark. It was you that took the pain from my heart. It was you that kept me safe from death, and you're watching over me, tracing every step. It was you that gave me light in the dark. It was you that took the pain from my heart. It was you that kept me safe from death, and you're watching over me, tracing every step. It was you that always kept my heart warm when my parents divorced and I faced that first dark storm. It was you that kept my mother from flames, broken hearted and depressed, feeling smothered in pain. It was you that kept my dreams alive when my life fell apart and my dreams had died. It was you that held me close to your heart when I felt all alone like a ghost in the dark. It was you that put my heart back together. That girl ripped it out, but you said it get better. It was you that helped me float like a feather, and I feel the connection when I read your red letter. It was you that gave me a new start. Now I feel with your love, you gave me a new heart. It was you that died for me, and you the only man that I try to be. It was you that gave me light in the dark. It was you that took the pain from my heart. It was you that kept me safe from death, and you're watching over me, tracing every step. It was you that gave me light in the dark. It was you that took the pain from my heart. It was you that kept me safe from death, And you're watching over me, tracing every step. It was you.
It was you. Yeah, this next song is, you know, the scripture talks about keep your mind on things that are holy. Keep your mind on the things of God.
Hey, you did that.
Hey, it's your boy done. No, I can't stop. But I had to hit my brakes like a train stop. My flesh tried to show itself like a tank top. You don't smoke weed, but now I preach on the same block. Now the spirit burns in me, man, the flame's hot. For Christ, your boy throws it up like a best shot. Blessings pour on me like some raindrops. And your boy's covered in the blood like my vein clots. No joke. This right here, real life, word of God, piercing through like a double-edged steel knife. Going hard like steel pipes, and me and God, we keep it real tight. The devil, he try to steal life, but I'm God, he can heal sight. So let me tell you something, he can tell you frontin'. Without Christ, we come up short like an elf from Munchkin. Nothing but that G.O.D., what this fella bumpin'. What can I say? I stick out like some yellow pumpkin.
On my mind,
G.O.D. on my head, G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D. G.O.D. cousin, I ain't stopping, bro. And I'ma sing for the Lord like an opera show. And I'ma scream Christ's name like rock and roll. And celebrate God's grace like it's a soccer goal. I was saved from sin, from His grace within. I got a double-edged sword like my blade had twins. I hope you take this in. Bro, for what makes you sin? We from the age of men and grace for sin. Expose the range of cleanse. This is evil times, it's like I read their mind. Demons whisper false lies in the evening time. Maybe that's why before I go to sleep I cry, praying to my Father, please Lord, keep your sheep from dying. This is real life, this ain't a game to me. So insane for the Lord, they say I'm brain disease. Resist the devil, dog, man, that lame will flee. The devil ain't no dog, man, that lame will flee. On my mind, G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
G.O.D. on my mind, G.O.D. on my head. Now let me bring it back, let me repeat what I said. G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head.
And Christ is on the rise, kinda like some baking bread. I ain't never been scared to stand for the Lord. And if I stand for the Lord, I'm willing to die for the Lord. I ain't playing, boy, all jokes and games aside. And if you're talking about the king, yeah, I'm down to ride. God is after everyone like 2, 3. You steady smoking trees, so blind you can't see. I threw my white flag up like I gained fame. Jesus music in the whip, guaranteed to swing. But let me tell you about G.O.D. on my mind. 24/7 like Walmart all the time. This is the most track. It be a mind splitter. A messenger for Christ, but no splitter.
On my mind, on my head. G.O.D.
All the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead.
G.O.D.
On my mind,
G.O.D.
on my head,
G.O.D.
all the time,
G.O.D.
until I'm dead. Make some noise for Jesus if you love me.
Yeah. God's good, right? All the time. God's good. All right. This song is a little bit more of my testimony. I didn't grow up in a life that would cause me to be the way that I was. I grew up having everything that I absolutely needed. I had the essentials even to draw close to God if I chose to. due to my grandma. She's very religious. We live right across the street from the church he went to, so she would drag us there. And that's how we knew about God. But growing up, you know, fell away from it. And when we got into rap music, I was probably about 13. He was probably like 18, 19, I don't know. But back then it was just going to parties, drinking beer, popping trunk, playing a beat, and freestyling. That's how we started. But this right here is my testimony through my life and the things that God's brought me from and took me away from doing just to draw closer to Him and doing what I'm doing now. So go ahead and play. Yeah, this is my life. And I hope that you can see I was a real dirty dude. Trapped in the wilderness, didn't know what I was going to do. But Christ stepped in and saved your soul, and be patient as I take you through. Life's good and God is so great, He can do the same thing for you. At 13, I was hanging with the seniors in school, thinking in school, drinking, smoking, speaking like fools. But someone deep in this dude, I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't, because I knew this world wouldn't think it was cool. See, the boy likes to party, beer, vodka, and Bacardi. I ain't even getting started in school. I show a party, did my work to get by. Did I pass? Yeah, hardly, but I didn't have Christ on me. I'm flying with my party. Athletic, so I played every sport that there was. But on the weekend, your boy was enjoying his buzz. Not really tough, but I made a lot of noise like I was. I had a curfew, so get you go with my boys to the club. Stayed at home, making tracks, supporting the worldly rap. I thought that it was tight, but it was for surely black. 16 in the church, but for all the wrong reasons. And I hope you stay tuned in as I walk through my seasons. Yeah, this is my life, and I hope that you can see I was a dirty dude. Trapped in the world and so didn't know what I was gonna do. But Christ stepped in and saved your soul, and be patient as I take you through. Life's good and God is so great, He can do the same thing for you. At 16, you can catch me out and driving around, smoking on the black and miles, all of the time. Was on the highway to hell, and I thought it was fine, because in bed at night I would say a prayer and cry. At the very same thing, I found me a girl. I tried the best that I could just to get with the world. She would party with me, so I knew we stayed together. There was no better feeling than we chill and lay together. Said I never smoked weed, cause I never liked drugs, but got talked into it one night when I was drunk. Did a few more times before deciding to stop. But still pumping flags when I was riding through the blocks. When I graduated, I went to college for baseball. I started feeling lost and way out of place now. So I cried out to Christ, so please change my life. A hurricane hit my college days, wasn't looking bright. This is my life, and I hope that you can see I was a dirty dude. Trapped in the world and it's cold, didn't know what I was gonna do. But Christ stepped in and saved your soul, and be patient as I take you through. Life's good and God is so great, He can do the same thing for you. Dropped out of college and moved back to the crib. That's about the time that Christ did the work on his kids. Drank a couple more times and realized it wasn't working. So I asked Christ to come in and give me a new service. And they up with two homies, we fasted for 40 hours. No sleep, we would read, pray, God's grace shower. Ever since then, yeah, your boy been changed. No transplant, but I got a new brain. No surgery, but I got a new heart. No time travel, but I got a new start. No new movie, I play a new part. No grocery shopping, but I push this word like a car. Yeah, that girl I met back then lives for Christ too, and I'm still with the homies I roll with, and most they change too. And I'm hoping through this song that Christ will change you. Yeah, this is my life, and I hope that you can see I was a dirty dude. Trapped in the world and it's old, didn't know what I was gonna do. Christ stepped in and saved me, so to be patient as I take you through. Life's good and God is so great, He can do the same thing for you. That's what it is, man. I'm telling you, He can bring you out of everything. And I just feel like saying, when we get up here and speak, we don't think about what we're going to speak about. Y'all need to know that. But I feel like I need to tell somebody, it don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter what you're doing. You can never be too bad for God to get you. Matter of fact, the better you are, the better chance that you're going to feel Him even more. Because you know how bad you are. I mean, I'm unworthy. So just because you think you're unworthy, that's a great mindset to start with. You are unworthy. I'm not going to lie to you. You are unworthy to get into the kingdom. I'm up here preaching to you about God, and I'm unworthy to get into the kingdom. We have to come to a point in our lives that we realize there is absolutely no amount of good that we can do, no amount of good that we can say that can get us through the gates. There's nothing. Back in the Old Testament, I used to wonder when I was young in my Christianity walk. Don't get me wrong, I'm young now, but I've grown more. I always wondered how they got saved back in the Old Testament if they didn't have Jesus. I always wondered that. Well, then I made up to mind, well, they must have just followed the 10 Commandments. But that's not true, because that's impossible, first of all. So there would not be a man in heaven. The commandments are made to show you that you can't be perfect. They needed a sacrifice. They needed a sacrifice to cover their sins. And they would have to find a perfect animal without blemish. It's a long story, I ain't going to get into it. But a perfect animal shed its blood and offered up for them. Well, when Jesus came, he walked this earth in perfection. That is unthinkable, unimaginable. I can guarantee you everybody in here is sin today. At some point, whether you knew it or not, you did. And that's just how unworthy we are. But when Jesus hung on that cross, now once you accept him into your life, God doesn't look down and see the sin in you. He sees the blood of Christ. But you have to accept him into your life. So don't think that he cannot and does not want you. He desires you. He desires those that are lost. He said he will leave his rest behind to go find that one to bring back to the flock. You're that important to him that he will leave others behind for that one. So I encourage somebody to keep praying for somebody if they're lost, because they will come around. And that has nothing to do with the song that I'm about to perform. You can't stop God. But this song is called Instrument. Pretty much you come to a point in your Christianity that you're done thinking the way you want to think, doing the things you want to do, even if it's right. Even if I want to have a Bible study then, God might not want you to have it then. He wants you to have it the day before, the day after. That's why you have to be committed to being an instrument in God and let him control you in everything you do. Play the track.
Yeah.
I'm just an instrument.
See, I'm just an instrument. It's a part of this big spiritual orchestra that's being orchestrated by none other than Jesus. I'm just an instrument that's on the Lord's thing, cause he's a true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks, praying, Lord, beat me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a joyful sound. Said I'm an instrument up on the Lord's team, cause he's a true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks, praying, Lord, beat me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a joyful sound. I'm just an instrument in the orchestra that's orchestrated by the one and only Jesus, the true God. And I try not to complain as I'm going through the pain, as he's sitting there and strumming my chords. Let me go and slow it down, just so you can comprehend it. This is not my imagination. My God's more than a figment. Don't get it twisted. As Christians, we still all gonna sin, but the notes we play all with purpose makes them different. See, I don't write these lyrics, I just hold the pen, cause he's a true musician. I am an instrument. I'm just an instrument up on the Lord's theme, cause he's a true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks, praying, Lord, beat me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a joyful sound. Said I'm an instrument up on the Lord's theme, cause he's a true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks, praying, Lord, beat me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a joyful sound. I'm just an instrument in the orchestra that's orchestrated by the one and only Jesus, the true King. So when I take my aim, I know nothing out of range, cause I'm praying and please to get on key. When I get out of the rhythm and I really don't feel it, gotta kill this flesh to get on beat. If you ain't a part of this band, you can't stand home, boy, feeling like you got no feet. Let me go and get real for a sec. Hold up, wait a sec, I remember the whole track. Go ahead, let the bass beat, 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 beat. Go ahead, let the cymbals go. See, I get what I want, get my bar feels like Christ-like. I ain't trying to be a hypocrite, just a part of God's beat, homeboy. I guess you could call me an instrument. I'm just an instrument up on the Lord's theme, cause he the true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks. Praying, Lord, keep me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a triple sound. Said I'm an instrument up on the Lord's team, cause he the true musician. I'm his guitar strings and I'm his drumsticks. Praying, Lord, beat me down. Do what it takes for me to praise you with a triple sound.
Yeah. I'm doing something right now because I promised one of my homies I would.
That's what.
See, there's a time that when me and my brother was doing worldly music, not that we was famous or anything, but it seemed like all of a sudden things were happening. We were getting known, and we was about to start going around performing in clubs and a bunch of stuff. I praise God all the time for saving us from that, because we wouldn't be who we are without it. But there has been times that I've been asked or told, if y'all kept rapping like that, y'all could be making some money right now. And just respond like, a lot of people tell me that if I rap like Lil Wayne, I can make a little change and even a little fame. But honestly, the ones who rap like that must have a little brain to brag about themselves and not the king which whom was really slain. Nails in his hands and feet with a spirit inside. He did all that for you and me with no fear in his eyes. He came as the Son of God but didn't wear a disguise. He knew his life was on the line but didn't care if he died. Perfect in all his ways, our God he truly served, but suffered brutal punishment that all of us truly deserve. So we're trying to be fly. He didn't make you as a bird. Matter of fact, lower yourself because he made you out of dirt. Not just you. And we should live transparent. And I mean see-through. So Christ can be seen in everything that we do. Because once life's over, you get no redos. You say you live for God and keep those words on repeat. Your eyes never see his words, you keep those on your TV. Your poses what your favorite rapper always flow on his CD. Money, sex, drugs, clothes, and etc. You don't go to church, but you say that you're saved. And I ain't saying going to church is all that it takes. But if you had God, you would want to be in the place that they speak of his name and even worship his grace. All sins are equal. See, that's a fact. So smoking cigarettes is just as bad as slinging some crack. You say that can't be. That get you in jail. True enough. But the real truth is all sin leads you to hell. So take the time out to examine your life. Do you have the Holy Spirit? Are you living for Christ? But don't get discouraged because it's time to surrender. Losing it all really makes you a winner. That's right.
That boy sings it. Yeah. You did that. That boy sings it.
Yeah.
That boy sings it. I know.
For Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the bottom of a skateboard. For Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the bottom of a skateboard. For Christ I'm on fire, Christ I'm on fire. For Christ I'm on fire, Christ I'm on fire. For Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the bottom of a skateboard.
Back on the grind, but no hustle but rocks. I'm saying back on the grind, which means hitting the blocks, dodging the curves. Jesus music bank when I serve. This ain't a volleyball team, but we ready to serve. Jesus Christ be the truth, hit that light we all need. Sitting in right mindset, which means I'm gonna receive. I'm on my spiritual high, so minimize that weed. Instead of things, I'd rather suffer and bleed. Pray on my knees, matter of fact, I stay on my knees. I'm feeling, Lord, help me out, please make my flesh rest in peace. You ain't take it as a joke, but believe you don't understand. Jesus Christ is coming back like boomerang from my hand. So, please get it right, hope it don't get it wrong. Holy Spirit, fill me from my toes to my dome. No need for wine chrome, don't need intoxication. Anti-sky, Jesus Christ, not for my graduation.
Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the bottom of a skateboard. For Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the bottom of a skateboard. For Christ I'm on fire, Christ I'm on fire. For Christ I'm on fire, Christ I'm on fire. For Christ I'm on fire, kinda like the earth's main core. So I grind like the I fell off for a minute, now I'm back like a spine. Employee of the year, punching in overtime. country boy from the sticks, straight from the wood. I'm little red riding, about to bring it to the hood. I'm talking about the truth that he put up on my own brain. My soul white and lined up, no cocaine. And see, I've changed for the Christ and a better me. My spirit felt convicted like it committed a felony. I done lived in sin, folk. I done tried to smoke, but what I'm eating out of now, it is not a bowl, it is the Bible. Spitting word up in the book, couldn't stand up on my own, so I merged to his roots, serving some loot, but not to America. I didn't just change outfits, I switched my character. Sometimes I feel I'm losing, but I'm a win mine, because Jesus Christ like some wind chimes. Yeah.
So I cry like the bottom of a skateboard. Christ, I'm on fire. So I cry like the bottom of a skateboard. Christ, I'm on fire. Christ, I'm on fire. Christ, I'm on fire. Christ, I'm on fire. Christ, I'm on fire.
Yeah, it'll work.
All right.
Let's go. Get that microphone. Yeah. Now the Christian's word history. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
From the traps to the bird, you know he got that word. Saying he comes to go, and I don't know what you heard. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. From that boom to the streets, it's all about the king. Rep his name, my own name, you know where to find me. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. Now I'm on walk right, talk right, I'm all about the king, man. Far from what I used to be. Out up in these streets, man, smoking, drinking, loud mouth sinner, chameleon pretender. All the while God grace cover me, so I surrender. I'm blood washed, boy, killing out real Christ. Get to know the boy. See these streets for my home. Now the streets is for a roll. Bibles in the door, trying to lead them to the Lord. Salvation, ultimate reform. Call me Optimus Prime, cause I've been transformed. To the streets for the glory of the King. So holla at your boy, bro. I got what you need. Got that weed, not that drink. Got that truth up in my vein. Got me feeling so H-I-G to the H. Living life sold out. There's no way I ever change. Yeah, no trade clothes. Only place for Jesus City. Hey, track to the bird. You know it's about that word saying me. Coast to coast, man, I don't know what you heard. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. From the booth to the streets, it's all about the king. Name, all day, you know where to find me. I ain't pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I ain't pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I'm pushing like an AB combo code. And when that devil's in my way, I get my stomp on roll. That don't work, my spiritual block on low. So I cock and blow and watch the block explode. Push it like a push pop. Never wish I would stop. Trying to make this flip block look like a Christian Woodstock. Yeah, wave as I swing and bang. Up on the violence where I hang like a record tank. Change the name. Wanna know the sin I claim, man, I bang the game. I ain't Hoover gripping, man, I choose to witness. I spit scriptures, such quickness like a Uzi whipping. On my side, and I'm ready to ride and I'm ready to blast. But there never no grip that I'm ready to smash. And if you running up fast, my shake will slam. I'm on my side, and I'm ready to blast and I'm ready to ride. And there never no grip that I'm ready to fight. And if you running up fast, my shake will slam. From the track to the bird, yeah, it's over by the bird. Hey, here comes the coke and I don't know what you heard. I been pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I been pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. From the booth to the streets, it's all about the king. His name, my own thing, you know where to find me. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. I be pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing that truth. Okay, what's the hold up? You know I'm back to this. Sometimes the cross gets so heavy on my back that my shoulder dip. Notice it's no manner, the circumstances I'm going in. Sizzle, CZC, Moses, baby, we never gonna quit. So you better watch me, mop to the block, my say go get them now. I've never seen the demons screaming, we spit the work to go sit them down, sit them down. Cause authority run through
suave. We ain't no bitch woman players, boy, you can catch us in the game. Like coaches in the word, like a hyphen. Satan been defeated since he fell like some lightning. That's word, so I put like the opposite of bull. Guess the word coming straight out my mouth like some drool. I put. Yeah. Praise the Lord. Represent. Go ahead, please. We represent Jesus Christ.
All day, every day.
Can't stop. Yeah. And if you represent Jesus Christ, it's kind of a catchy hook, so you can sing along with it. Check it out. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. Hey, we don't play, we stacking up shits like Frito-Lay. I'm stacking up souls, we gon' save his G.O.D. till I lay in the grave 6 feet deep. I'm locked on, we heat seat on the ground with the beast creep. I'm laying hands on the weak peeps. R.I.P. my flesh gone. On the block I got a red strong, no guest on. Throw your set home, soul seekers, it's on. Saving souls makes them blow. Heavy streets be made to go. Take it back with Satan stole. We got where you go. Like touchdown, word of God shut us down. On my knees until they bleed, Lord, hear the plea of this crushed child. What now, JC in my life? All day, every day seeking the light. Was a heat on the right, there's a reason to strike. That's why every day I put weed in the pipe. Now no more, that's my old ways. What's he mama say? That's my old days. This is custom what the song say. I'm done change, see my long say. Live for the Lord, filled with the joy, and the devil in the way, with the steel of the sword. In lane they turn, getting destroyed, JC all day, we killing. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent, yeah. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. R-E-R-E-S-E-N-T. Represent. No, this ain't no spelling bee, but every letter of the word is important to me. And I don't mean represent, only B-I-B-L-E. Waiting for specifically, but Jesus commissioned me to make disciples see the sea. And everywhere in between the lay and on the sea. Adios infirmity, take the dead, gotta rise and wake, and come to sleep. These Lords gotta flee when they get a load of me. I mean, when they get a load of me, who dwells in me. I just gotta give them credit. No man, I can't forget it, cause I know that my life without it would be pathetic. That's why I gotta recognize the Lord in the king. How you reconcile all the light to the Almighty. Lord of grace came down here and took the place. So like Paul, I'm running straight, not the stairs and not straight. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. We don't play like water boys. Represent my Father, boy, strengthened by His word. So spiritually I'm on the roids. Never been once a fight, but it's world till I'm destroyed. A lot of us, we claim to work, but spiritually we unemployed. Man, hold up, let me tell you who I represent. Physically was heaven sent, I'm spiritually my president. Until I reach His resident, I'm going on like Silas. I promise that I'm honest when I say that I've been polished by the blood of the Lamb. That was hung up on a piece of wood. Hold a piece of final peace, but I speak Jesus, peace is good. Never gonna find one greater. You can go and search the globe. A fisherman who drinks are looking when they buy. He jerks the pole caught in the net. Reel of me, and that's why I get patient. He surpasses expectation. His love has no explanation. Say it without hesitation till I reach that destination. Jesus is the statement, and I am just an exclamation. Mark that. Notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day. I got to represent my God. Represent, hey, represent. We don't play, notice we don't play. Gotta represent my God every single day.